In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how to take a two-color typable rhinestone font and create a StickyFlock alphabet template from that TrueType font. So what we're going to do here is come into our Fonts tab, come into Font Manager, click on the Start Font Layout tab, and you can see again we get all of our uppercase, lowercase, and numbers. We go back to our Font Finder tab, and what font do we want to use for this example? Well, I think for this example, I'm going to actually use a TRW font. Okay, so this is the TRW Zebra font. Now, this particular font only has uppercase letters, doesn't have numbers, anything like that. So we'll go ahead and get rid of all of that. And now we just have our uppercase letters. Okay, so then for any two-color TRW font from the rhinestone world, we're going to use this option right here, which is our two-color easy text. And now you can see we have our zebra, right? So now what we want to do is we want to add some character spacing between these letters to allow for some extra room for the individual weed boxes that we need to add to each letter. So what we're going to do is right-click on text spacing here. You'll get this dialog box, and I'm going to use 200 for this example. You can use whatever you want. So now you can see we have some nice spacing between all these individual letters. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pink and just use a different color, something besides pink. You'll see why here momentarily. All right, so now we have two colors. We have black and we have this kind of light blue color. So now we're going to select all the text and break it apart. Okay. So then we're going to select all the text again, and then we're going to use our easy font. So we're going to type in the stone size we want to create templates for, which in my case is SS10. So I'm going to use 3.4. That's what I use for my circle sizes for my SS10 templates. And then all I have to do is click on that one magical button here, Process Font, and that's it. That's really all there is to it. So here's what we have right now. Right now, you can see we have all the individual weed boxes around each and every letter, right? So what we're going to do is just do something a little bit different. We're going to select and make a duplicate copy. Okay, so on this first one, here's the steps that you have to do. Group it all together. It seems strange, but it helps if you understand why we're doing this. So every letter and its weed box has already been grouped by Easy Font. So now what we're doing is we're grouping all the individual groups. There's 26 individual groups, right? We're grouping all of those into one group, and then we're going to right-click and ungroup everything. So now what does that mean? Every single circle has now been separated from its weed box. Okay, so now what we need to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to select one of our blue circles, come to the selection tab and mark that blue circle. Then we're going to come back out, select all of the 26 letters, select fill, create selection, and hit delete. So now from the first group, we've deleted all of our blue. Right? Now from the second group, we need to do just the opposite. So we'll group it together, right-click, ungroup all, make sure ungroup all, mark a black stone, and then select it all, by fill, create selection. It's picked up all the black stones now, and while we can delete that, leaving us with blue. Okay? So now what we have to do is right now all these circles are separate from the weed box. So what we need to do now is select that first group, or really we could select everything if we wanted to. And we have a special function that we built in Easy Font over here on the miscellaneous options, group the weed. And so what Easy Font will do is it'll look for all of our individual weed boxes, all 52 of them, and anything it finds inside, it groups it. It's all done. Just, I mean, literally within a second, it's all done. So now when we move these, see how the weed box and the circles move with it, right? Done deal. So now we can go ahead and create our cut sheets. So we'll select our first group here. And we can give it, I usually use 11 inches. And for our offset margin, we'll use 1/8 of an inch. Our horizontal spacing, we'll use 1/8 of an inch. Our vertical spacing, we'll use 1/8 of an inch. And we'll hit Create Cut Layout. And that was the end result, which I think is okay. This result is okay because we can use this extra filler area for our duplicate letters. You know, we'll probably do an extra A and an E and whatever else we want to do for extras, right? So then we would do the same thing here for this color. Now these weed boxes are exactly the same size as the originals. So all these are going to line up just perfectly. So there is our second set of cut sheet, right? So now we can go ahead and just slide this right on over. There are our 2 cut sheets for our 2-color zebra, and we're ready to go. Now, of course, TRW actually does all this for us, but the point is any 2-color font that you may have purchased previously from any vendor, or any 2-color font that you create yourself, you'd use the exact same steps to create your cut layouts for your StickyFlock alphabet templates. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Understand the process. Very, very powerful macro here. Easy Font. We actually worked on this for a long time to get all the functionality down. It's a really neat thing. There's lots of other options in here we haven't even begun to touch on, but those are the 2 most important things that you're going to want to use Easy Font for number 1, for creating your fonts, but also for creating your cut templates here for your alphabet templates for you doing your rhinestones. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching.